Come along as we play our local municipal course, probably the best one I've ever played. Par 4, 377, hole number 1, drove it straight down the center. Piped it. Second shot here goes right at the flagstick and just puts it a little long, rolls off the back of the green. Third shot, just chipping it close. It's really wet out here. It's misting really hard this morning. My putter is not on. Missed it. Tap in for a bogey. Going up +1. Hole number 2, drive, goes right through that hanging tree limb. Knocks it down a little bit. Still goes about 200. This is a par 4, 400 yards. There's a creek up front, so I'm going to lay up, well, thankfully, because I chunked it anyways. Third shot, got about 110. Hit it dead center of the green. Skips a little bit because of the dew and just kind of goes a little long. Got about 30 foot, trying to lag it in. Playing bogey golf anyways, so a 5 on this hole will do me good, and this is exactly what I get. +2 after 2. Par 340 yard, third hole. Pull it a little bit. Lands pin high just off the left side of the green. Gotta hit it harder than that to get anywhere close. So now I'm putting for par. Gonna push it a little bit to the right. Tap in for 4 +3 after 3. Stay tuned, part 2. Part 2 of our local municipal course. Holes 4 through 6. This is a par 5, 498 yards. Hit it right down the center. Set me up for a good. I always lay up on par 5s, trying to play smart and percentage wise. 7-iron a little ways to set me up for a good third shot. Third shot looking at about 98 yards. Hit it dead center of the green. That's why I always lay up. It's the one thing they always say, never leave a birdie putt short. Well, that's what I did. Easy little tap in for a par there. Hole number 5, drive, goes right off into these trees. Luckily, I got a pretty good bounce. Second shot here was a complete duff, went about 80 yards. Third shot here was supposed to shape around the trees, but actually went under the tree. Another duff. Left me about 100 yards in, and of course, I pulled it to the left. This hole is just looking abysmal. Luckily, it's a par 5. This chip's for par and went a little long. To add insult to injury, just didn't make the putt. Tap in, double bogey, +5. Get over, next hole. 6 holes, 332 yard par 4. Sliced it just a little bit, but it's definitely in play. Looking at about 97 yards here, and I left it short. These are supposed to be attackable numbers, but I'm leaving them all pretty short. Chip up from here is horrible. Push it too long. 2 putt from where it lands. 6 over after 6. Stay tuned for part 3. Here we are rounding up the front 9 of our local municipal course. Hole 7 is 377 yard par 4. Drove it right down the middle. Couldn't ask for a better shot. Second shot here is just going to push to the right. It's going to be on the right edge of the green. Chip here just goes to the right, stops just outside of frame, leaving me about a 4.5 footer for par, right dead center. +6 after 7 holes, going to the 8th hole, 160 yard par 3. This hole is my nemesis. I'll always leave it short.
I'll always end up short.
Chip here is offline the entire time, leaving me about a 10 to 11 footer for par. Almost squeezed it in just outside the right edge. Tap in bogey, +7 after 8 holes. Going to the 9th. Par 5, 480 yards. Should be making strokes up on this hole, but I push it into the only tree on the right side. Punching out from the tree, just to give me something so I can at least tack on the third shot, leaving it in the fairway. Third shot, dead at the flag. When I say flag, I mean American flag, dead center of the green. Perfect shot for me. Leave me about a 40-footer for birdie. It was attempting to lag it up, but of course that was a horrible shot. I was able to convert that though for par, leaving me +7 after 9 holes with a 44 because it's a par 37 on the front. So we made the turn at +7. This is a 484-yard par 5. Took a 3-wood off the tee. Can't go too long because it hooks to the left big time. Second shot had to go over the trees. Had to hit it back to the right side. Give me a good attack angle. Perfect shot from right there. Leaves me about 98 yards. Third shot dead at the flagstick. Set myself up for a very good birdie opportunity. Thought it was going straight in, just missed, obviously. Tap in for a par. I'll take it. On to the next. This is a 130-yard par 3. I hit it perfect, right on line. That was just a club too long. Chip up real nice. Gave myself a good look for par. Just about dropped it in the back door here. Tap in bogey, 8 over after 11. The next hole, a group let me play through so you don't get to see the tee shot, but I put it right in the middle. So par 4, 376 yards. Second shot was dead center at the green, but again, I took a club too long. Put me right off the backside. Chip up was offline the entire time. Surprised they even stayed on the green. So I got this for par. Just didn't hit it hard enough. Tap in for bogey. 9 over after 12. Stay tuned for the next 3. Here's part 5 of our local municipal round. Hit it off the toe, which left it pretty well short, just off the left side of the front of the green. Now this chip here, bounce, bounce, flagstick in. What? Blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Hey, looky there. Hey, hey. Coming off that high of chipping in, I just bombed this drive straight down the center of this 376-yard par 4. Second shot here just doesn't have enough juice. Leave it right off the front edge of the green. Not a bad chip up, just not necessarily a good one either. Just out of frame. Good effort here for par. Just miss it. Tap in bogey. 9 over after 14. This is a short par 5. It's only 367 yards. Anybody had a moment where you just drop your club and look at it because it's horrible? Second shot here, just punching it up close just so I can get a good chip in for an approach. I did exactly what I wanted to, but this shot was horrible. Didn't even make it up onto the green for my approach. This was just miserable. That's the 4th shot, and enough said. Right here, almost chipped it in, but it left me a little bit for a bogey putt. 10 over after 15. Doing pretty good. Stay tuned. This last series of our local municipal course started off with a dud. This is definitely a reachable par 4. It's 254 yards. Left me over here in these trees. And this was a really good punch if it wouldn't have hit that one tree limb. Chip up was real nice. Left me for a potential 4. Putt was offline the entire time. That's okay. That's a makeable bogey. Puts me 11 over after 16 holes going into the par 3 17th. 180 yards. I push it a little bit. It's right front fringe. I'm not really complaining. That's a pretty good shot for me. The chip, on the other hand, way offline. Leaves me about 20 foot for par. And that was just an even worse putt. Leaves me about 6 to 8 foot. I'm not even gonna move the camera. I'm so frustrated. But I make the bogey, so it leaves me 12 over after 17. Following along, I'm trying to break 85, so all I need is a par here. That'll put me at 84. This is the par 4, 377 yards. I split the fairway on the 18th. Second shot, drilled straight as an arrow right at the flagstick. I thought it went in. Man, I was really hopeful. Gave it a little mahalo. But no, one club too long. Chipped up. Gave me a nice look for par. Hit it dead center of the heart of the cup. Just needed half more roll. How devastating. That's an 85, 13 over. Stay tuned. We're going to keep doing this kind of stuff. It's pretty fun for me.